Hey, it's Friday, January the 2nd of 2026. Hey, look at that, 2 days in a row. My name is Tom. This is your Ready Core Daily Brief. On today's show, the New Year's excitement fades fast, but the right reset routine keeps you ready long after the fireworks end. We'll get to that in just a minute. Let's get you up to speed with the latest from the RISAT team and the Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for January the 2nd, 2026. Up first today, a UK teacher is under investigation on terrorism charges after showing videos of Donald Trump and Kamala Harris in a US politics class for 17 and 18-year-olds. The investigation followed complaints by two students, with authorities concerned that the teacher's views might be perceived as radical and potentially harmful. This case highlights increasing polarization in Britain and raises concerns among educators about potential investigations linked to classroom materials. In other news, the leader of al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, Saad bin Atef al-Awlaki, has issued incendiary calls for global attacks against Americans and Christians. Released posters and messaging from both al-Qaeda and ISIS media arms encourage attacks during Christian holidays and urge Muslims worldwide to take action against what they describe as enemies of Islam. Authorities are reminding the public to maintain heightened situational awareness, especially in crowded venues such as churches and schools. Turning to health, flu cases continue to rise across the United States, fueled by holiday travel and low vaccination rates. Recent figures report over 19,000 hospital admissions in the week ending December the 20th, with an estimated 7.5 million illnesses so far this season. Hospitals in parts of New Jersey have reinstated mandatory masking due to high respiratory illness admissions. Health officials urge everyone aged 6 months and older to get vaccinated and to take precautions, including rest, hydration, and monitoring symptoms closely. On the political front, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia has endorsed a 2026 tax revolt, supported by frustrated Trump voters. Rallies opposing federal tax policies are planned in multiple states for January the 3rd. The movement expresses frustration with government spending priorities, citing concerns over rising national debt and economic hardships for Americans. Experts warn that such tax resistance carries legal risks and may not significantly impact government policy due to limited participation. Lastly, there is ongoing protest activity and potential for civil unrest in various parts of the country. Protests and vigils are scheduled today in cities including West Hartford, CT, Salinas, CA, Olympia, WA, Los Angeles, CA, and Albany, NY, among others. Members are advised to remain vigilant, know their exits when attending public events, and report any suspicious activity to authorities and the RISAT team. Today's weather sees a return to wet conditions for the West Coast, with widespread rainfall, mountain snow, and gusty winds expected through the weekend. Coastal flooding is forecasted in Northern California. Much above average temperatures persist from the interior west to the plains and south, while below average temperatures continue from the Midwest to the Northeast. Active lake effect snow showers will continue through Saturday, downwind of Lakes Erie, Ontario, and eastern Lake Superior. Additionally, geomagnetic activity from coronal mass ejections is anticipated from January the 1st through 3rd, leading to minor to moderate space weather effects. Looking ahead, several Ready Core events are scheduled in the coming weeks, including a Broward County, Florida chapter meetup on January the 13th, a Northwest Florida winter camp, January the 15th through 18th, and the 3rd annual Illinois winter camping event, January the 16th through 18th. Members are encouraged to participate for training and fellowship opportunities. Members can access the American Contingency members-only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
You've been listening for the last couple of weeks. You know we've been following the Johnsons on their preparedness journey. Well, their new year started a little differently this time. No big goals, no massive projects, just a few small, steady resets. One night they reviewed their plan, and another night they checked flashlights, and later on they called their neighbors to update contact list. A weekend or so, they felt lighter, calmer, and more confident than ever. Turns out, resetting a little at a time keeps you ready all the time. So let's close out the reset week with 5 simple, practical ways to stay ready all year long. Number 1, schedule your reviews. Put them on the calendar. Preparedness drifts when it's not on the calendar. Mark quarterly reset days to check plans, gears, and supplies. You, in fact, can go ahead and pause the podcast and pull out your calendar and do that now. Put a reminder so it'll ding you on your phone. Bullet number 2, simplify before you add. Before you buy something new, Fix or organize what you already have. Clarity beats clutter. Number 3, keep your habits visible. Post your key routines where the whole family, can see them, like a weekly checklist on the fridge. Number 4, check in with your folks. Preparedness grows through connection. Regular contact keeps everyone aligned and accountable. And number 5, celebrate progress. Every time you complete a small reset, say it out loud, note it, or share it. That little hit of dopamine matters. Wins, no matter how small, build momentum. You don't need to rebuild your life to feel ready. You just need to keep pressing reset. Consistently, calmly, and with purpose. So tonight, choose your first reset day for the year. You don't have to wait for tonight. Just do it right now. Mark it on your calendar. Make it a family event. Then celebrate your first win of 2026. Tomorrow, we'll put this all into motion with Scenario Saturday, the January wake-up call. A story about how one small reset made a big difference when the unexpected happened. As always, thanks for listening to your Ready Core Daily Brief. If you're already a member, that's awesome. If you're not, just head over to AmericanContingency.com and find out more. My name's Tom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.